Hey everyone, Matthias from Aerobics First here. We're back in the back end of the shop. We had a quiet minute on the floor, so we figured we'd jump back in here and talk about some of the trail running gear we've got here for you. So over the last few years, really, we've seen trail running in the Maritimes of Nova Scotia grow by quite a bit. So to help support that, we've been making sure to have a good selection of equipment and gear here that will help keep you prepared for your trail running adventures. So we're going to just chat about some of the packs we carry and some of the trail running vests. So first off, we've got this guy here, the Salomon Agile 6 set. So Salomon, they have sort of a naming convention where they'll have a number, and so for example, the Agile 6 set. So what the heck does that mean? So basically that number 6 basically stands for the liters of volume of storage that this pack has. So this pack I find really great, A, because we have it on sale. It's originally $140, but it's on sale for $99. And it's got our logo on there, so pretty sweet. But the cool thing about this is it's really great for some day hikes, mountain biking, or running. So it can be really a wide variety of things. Comes with two front flasks there for hydration, and then has a nice big storage compartment on the back as well for extra layers, or food or whatever else you need really on the trail or for the day. So this is a really great versatile option, and a good sort of entry into, if you're looking at having something to carry some extra gear for some longer trail running or whatever adventures you get up on or get into. So from there, we've got basically one size larger, the trail mix from Nathan. So this is a 7-liter pack. It has a bladder, a hydration bladder that comes with it. So instead of having the flasks that come with it, basically you've got water storage in the back. Couple different zippered pockets here for storage, and then again some pockets up front. And the thing I actually really like about this one is just a really nice, simple, easy to use snap closure there. So or clip, I guess. So nice and simple. Comes in at $149.99, and will get the job done for sure. One of the few packs that comes with a hydration bladder. So if that's kind of what you're looking for, again, sometimes if it's hiking, mountain biking, long walks in the woods, that's a really great option. From there, we've got basically the Salomon Advanced Skin series. So we carry the 5 set and the 12 set. So basically that means the 5 set, a little bit less storage, a little bit lighter weight. The 12 set, a little bit more material, but way more storage. So really good for some long trail stuff. So the 5 set, this guy comes in at $180. So really good value for money. Again, flasks on the front. That's turned into my favorite way to carry water on the trail. And then you've got some good storage options on the back here with the stash pouch. And the other nice thing I like about this series is that it comes with this bladder pouch that will basically, if you end up going with a bladder for some added water storage, you pop this in here, and it basically shields your body heat from warming that water on your back. So that's a really nice feature to have. From there, stepping up to the 12 set, basically more storage, bigger compartment on the back here, And then, but overall very similar. A few more pockets even on the front here with zippered pockets on the front. So that's really great. And that guy comes in at 200. So for not much more money, you're getting pretty much all the features you get in the 5 set, but quite a bit more storage capacity. So this is going to be great for any trail efforts. You know, anytime you're out, you know, for really over 3, 4, 5 hours, any day-long things where you really need to have a lot of stuff that you're carrying, you'll be able to pack a lot in here, no problem. So so that's that guy. And then super exciting, we've just gotten this North Face Flight Series race vest in. So a little bit pricier at $209, but the real story with this is super lightweight, barely there feel when you have it on, and again, maybe some of that you know, if you're going a little bit faster, you've got some you know, let's call it a 50K trail race, you're only going to be out for a couple hours, you've got some aid stations you can refuel on. So this is what some of the, you know, the fastest pro runners will have, this type of thing, where not much storage, but basically a good way to carry a couple extra items, some nutrition, some good pockets in the front here, and then again bottles on the front, which just helps with weight distribution and access ultimately. So you can kind of just, you know, you sip and go. You don't have to stop or anything. It's really slick and simple. And again, this guy, you know, the white and black, super sharp looking. So so from there, we'll just chat really quickly about some of the accessories that I find have been personally super useful to have. So some of the packs, you know, they just start out with basically the water bottles on the front. So you can basically separately buy the storage bladders or the hydration bladders. It comes in a couple different sizes, so 1.5 liter, 2 liter, depending on how big of a pack you have and how much space you want to take up and weight and all that kind of stuff. So these are ultimately pretty simple to use, easy to open up, easy to clean, and basically a good way to extend your day on the trail with, you know, carrying enough hydration and water. One nice little thing we've gotten from Salomon recently is these little cups. So with a lot of races going into more sort of reusable options and trying to create less waste, and this has been a really great thing because basically you just have this in your pocket. It's fully collapsible. You just jam it in a pocket, and then when you get to an aid station, you just whip it out and you can refill, have a couple sips of Pepsi or Coke or, you know, whatever you need, or Gatorade, to kind of get pepped up again a little bit and get going. And then you're not necessarily taking from your from what you're carrying. So that's always a really nifty little thing. Talking about water and potentially running out of water, we've also got basically some extra flasks here. So this is the soft flask. It's a 500 milliliter capacity, $28. But the nice thing I like about this, it's got that harder bottom, and basically the reason why Salomon did that is that when it's full, sometimes they're hard to get back into that pocket on the front. So having that harder bottom, it's easier to slide it back in after you've refilled at an aid station or something like that. The nice thing with this too, it's got a wider top for the lid, a wider opening, so you can chuck ice cubes in there, and easier to, you know, even if you're just literally refilling it, you've got a larger opening to pour in. So that's been some nice upgrades that we've seen from Salomon on that. And then from there, we've got one of my favorites. I used this quite a bit last summer, is the XA filter version of their soft flask. So it comes with what they call their XA filter, and basically the nice thing with this, it allows you to fuel up on the go. So if you're getting low on water, or you're near a freshwater source or running water, you basically just dip this in the water. It's got a nice little handle here, so it's easy to hold and control in running water, because you don't want to have your bottle fly away downstream. But then you've got this filter. You just pop it in there, and you can drink and go and not be worried about any bacteria, protozoa, that kind of stuff that could be floating around in different water sources. So you can pretty confidently drink sort of from a water source you find on the trail, without having to be worried about picking up any issues down the road. They're good for I believe about 1,000 like flushes or flow cycles. So it should last quite a while, and ultimately what happens over time is the more you use it, you'll notice that the flow rate, so when you're actually drinking out of it, will start to slow down a bit. And that's a little bit of sign that the filter is not as fresh anymore, not working quite as well. But then super easy, you buy a new one and you've got 40 bucks there, and you're good to go. So they do last quite a while, for sure. So I expect I'll have mine for quite a few more years before I have to replace it. But that's a good sort of backup option to have with you. And that's sort of it. So if you guys have any questions, again, just jump in the comments below, fire away. We'll do our best to answer anything you're wondering. And as always, stop in at the store here, and we're always happy to chat gear and shoes and all that good stuff. So we'll see you around.